its core, I think The Name of the Rose is a book about knowledge. It's specifically about knowledge and how people react and interact with it. And I loved it. I thought it was a very good book. My overall rating is a 4.75. In my opinion, The Name of the Rose is an extremely well-written and evocative book. It's really, really detailed, and it has so much thought put into the writing. I just enjoyed it a lot. It is, however, a very obfuscating text. It's dense. You have to lock in. It's a 21-hour audiobook, or, depending on the edition, approximately 538 pages. So, to illustrate what I mean, I'm going to read some quotes for you. Until then, I had thought each book spoke of the things, human or divine, that lie outside books. Now I realized that not infrequently books speak of books. It is as if they spoke among themselves. In the light of this reflection, the library seemed all the more disturbing to me. It was then the place of a long, centuries-old murmuring, an imperceptible dialogue between one parchment and another, a living thing, a receptacle of powers not to be ruled by a human mind, a treasure of secrets emanated by many minds, surviving the death of those who had produced them or had been their conveyors. I did not know then what Brother William was seeking, and to tell the truth, I still do not know today, and I presume he himself did not know, moved as he was solely by the desire for truth and by the suspicion, which I could see he always harbored, that the truth was not what was appearing to him at any given moment. And why do you want to know? Because learning does not consist only of knowing what we must or we can do, but also of knowing what we could do and perhaps should not do. Fear profits also, and those prepared to die for the truth, for as a rule they make many others die with them, often before them, at times instead of them. Those are also the quotes that I think illustrate my point about how the big theme of The Name of the Rose is knowledge and how you interact with it. It's essentially medieval Sherlock Holmes. It's very enjoyable. I liked the main characters, and the antagonists were quite fun. I don't want to spoil the antagonists, though, given the setting, I'm sure you can figure out at least one of them. It's the Spanish Inquisition. They have the same motivations, the Spanish Inquisition and the murderer, taken in different but equally extreme directions. Also, honestly, I think that The Name of the Rose is a very fun book. It's quite humorous if you pay attention to it. For instance, there's one moment where Atso is chasing a shadowy figure through the library labyrinth, and he trips on his habit, and he's like, that is the only moment in my life I've ever regretted becoming a monk. There's a lot of moments like that scattered throughout the text, and it's quite funny. I think people see that it's like this thick or almost a day long in terms of the audiobook, and they're like, oh. And then they proceed to kind of engage with it as if it's very stick in the mud. But I think that's not quite the way to go about it. I mean, obviously, approach it any way you want, but I think that you might get the best results if you take it seriously, but engage with it in a fun way, you know? The book itself has a lot of investigative, philosophical, and historical insight. So yeah, those are my long and rambling thoughts about The Name of the Rose by Umberto Eco. In my personal opinion, I really enjoyed it. I rated it 4.75 stars. I thought it was well written and evocative. It was very detailed and fun. The mystery plot was simple but effective. You can definitely figure it out. You can figure out the mystery if you pay attention, but that didn't take away from my enjoyment. If you don't have time to kill, say you don't wish to read 538 pages or listen to the audiobook that's almost a whole day long, I'd highly recommend the movie. It's really good. It does a fine job of condensing the novel to its salient points while maintaining the quality of the story. You'll miss a lot of detail, though. The book provides a lot of investigative, philosophical, and historical insight that the movie does not, which I really liked that about the book, but I also enjoyed the succinctness of the movie. They're both really good. I enjoyed them.